What's going on, everybody? This is Eric the Soldier. Alright? You know, real name Eric. Alright, let's skip to the beginning. This is what I want to talk about. You know what? I've been seeing a lot of people being real appreciative of our emergency responders right now. And these days, we should not be real appreciative to our emergency responders. And I'm talking about everybody. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? For a change, let's start with the fire department. They put out our fires and come to our emergency medical calls. Or come to calls where somebody got shot or killed, which is morally a police matter, but they still come. Okay, let's start out with the cops. Cops are good. Cops are great sometimes. But still, give them some credit. They respond to our daily bullshit every day. Then we got the EMS, of course. They got to deal with your nasty ass and got to deal with your nasty attitudes and got to deal with everything. Okay? Whether if you're sick or hurt. And a lot of people haven't been appreciating EMS. Now we go to the other public safety, such as security loss prevention and other event staff there. Okay? People make fun of me as a security guard. People make fun of me and other security guards. Alright? Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. You can call us from the cops. But you know what? It gets old. Okay? It gets really old. Alright? It's the same thing with loss prevention. People don't like to be handcuffed or told not to do certain things. Then they want to freak out. Why? Okay, why would y'all be freaking out? Why? Well, just why? What is so important that y'all got to freak out for? Obviously, you knew what you did something. You knew you did something wrong. Therefore, none of those people will respond to you. Or public safety personnel wouldn't respond to you, handcuff you, and detain you. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I got in almost a mild disagreement with a couple people on here. Okay, on YouTube, I was watching a clip of two Walmart loss prevention security guards trying to detain a guy. Okay, obviously they had the right to get at him. Obviously they had the right to stop him. Obviously they had the right to detain him and handcuff him because they've been trained in it. Obviously they had handcuffs, because if they didn't have that right, they wouldn't have their jobs no longer there. Okay, they're trying to get this guy to calm down, place his hands behind his back, and place them in their custody until the police arrive. Alright? The stuff that I found on there, what people were saying, that guy or those guys had no right to place him under arrest is just disgusting. I posted my comments and thoughts on there, stating, I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're a police officer of some type, or a security officer, law enforcement officer. If you got the right or authorization, shall I say, and you're authorized, meaning you were trained by other personnel, higher personnel than you, to handcuff and detain somebody, and you have permission to do that, regardless of what anybody else will say, then you do. Because a lot of guys try to tell me on YouTube how much I'm a fucking moron or how I don't know nothing. Okay, well, let me clear this out right here, right now, and I'm not going to just stick with, public safety after this, but here, let me clear this out real quick. First and foremost, and first of all, you guys don't know nothing about it being a cop or a public safety officer, known as security loss prevention event staff. You make fun of them all the time, but who you gonna come to when there's a fire, when there's an ambulance, or some type of medical call, or there's some type of law enforcement related call, where you gotta play human surveillance to go back on your own actual human surveillance camera, find out who did what, who did something wrong, and then go play police officer. Or when your car won't start, or you've lost your kid. Who you gotta find? You go right to them. Alright? I don't appreciate how a lot of people have been talking. Okay? It doesn't matter if those guys or gals ain't cops. It doesn't matter. They're there to protect and serve just like every other emergency responder is, okay? Because when you're sitting up there bitching about, I lost this, that, and the third, then you want to go to them and talk about how they aren't real cops. Really? 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 You want to go to them and talk about how they're not real cops? Let me tell you something. Until you know what it feels like to be a public safety officer, you can shut your goddamn mouth right now. You understand me? Now, I know I'm doing a lot of cursing. God, Lord, Son, Jesus, please forgive me. And forgive me for the subscribers or the people that are watching this video. But I'm going to tell you something else. This ain't no joke, or this ain't no game. We deal with a lot of bull crap day in and day out, from night in to night out. And I'm sick of seeing people not being appreciative of who we are. Okay, I understand that we're just simple. We don't do nothing much. Let me tell you, it's all fun and games until you're in their position now. Now isn't it? Or now ain't it? Or unless you gotta go to them. Okay, I don't care what it is or how they look funny they look or how fun or how hilarious they look to you. You respect those guys. And now, I'm not only talking about where I'm going from public safety or whatever, I'm talking about emergency responders quick. I don't care if it's a firefighter, a EMT, or a paramedic of some type, a law enforcement officer of some type, a security officer, loss prevention officer, any other public safety officer. Let's respect our emergency responders of public safety, okay? Because if it wasn't for us, our asses will be assed out. I'm so sick of and tired of people sitting up here judging and everything else. You know what? Why don't you people that act like you know so much, why don't you people go down there, or people like y'all go down there and fill out an application at your local emergency responder public safety departments right now and see how it feels to fit in their boots. If you got what it takes, then I'll let you slide and let you talk all that crap. But until then, shut up. Just shut up. It's not even worth of you opening your mouth, because you're just going to make an ass look out of yourself. Now, this is the stuff that really gets me upset. You don't know what it's like to put on your uniform. A uniform, again, it don't matter what kind of emergency responder you are. Whether if you're a firefighter, police officer of some type, EMT or paramedic of some type, public safety officer, such as security officer, loss prevention officer, DPW worker, or whatsoever, doctor, nurse. Until you put on that uniform, under that act, until you put on that uniform, you don't know what it's like to be any of those guys. You understand what I'm saying? Do you all understand me? I see people talking about these guys like dogs. And the way you guys don't pull over for the main emergency responders, such as fire, police, or ambulance, is disgusting. It disgusted me so bad, I swear I just wanted to make a video about this the other night, but I was just too pissed off to do it. Excuse my language. That's how upset I am with this. You don't do something like that. You don't. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you guys seen our video that was very well worth over 30,000 views. Okay, of a Syracuse fire truck, which was happening to be our rescue company, having trouble getting out of to the car, all because of some jackass taxi driver that wouldn't get out the way. Okay, the way they laid on that siren and those air horns was just way unnecessary. Okay, when you see lights and siren, turn down that music. Whatever you do, pay attention to the road. Okay, stop acting like you know it all, because you don't. Stop acting like you're the king or queens of the world, because you ain't. Okay, your ass ain't shit. This is enough. I talked to everybody about this a long time ago, and not only me, but all the news media, we all talked to all y'all a long time ago. We tell you every day, when you see lights and siren, you need to move out the way. Even if it's public safety, if it's even speeding, they say you don't have to pull out the way, it's best that you do so. Okay? Let's go down the less ones that don't have the emergency lights and siren, like security, loss prevention, and DPW. When you see those guys running and saying, excuse me, move out the way, make a hole, that means they're going to a call. Okay? When they're on foot, and I'm talking about on foot, when those guys are on foot running, saying, excuse me, people, move out the way, you move your ass. You understand me? I don't care what anybody says about this video. I don't care. Because a lot of people, we all been relying on a lot of things lately. Okay? I understand that some people make an ass look out of themselves. You know, it's public safety, like sometimes the security and loss prevention can go too far. I understand that. But don't y'all go too far when y'all do some stuff? And again, we're going back to the uniform. Okay? I understand that the uniform is a very powerful thing. It's a resemblance of symbol of something, of that job. But when those public safety officers or emergency responders are going to a call, you need to get out of the way right now. I'm a security officer. And when people and a lot of people tell me you're a joke, or you take your job too seriously. You're damn right I take my job seriously. It's not too seriously. It's either you're overdoing it or you're not doing it at all, or you're taking it serious enough. And now I take my job serious enough, because if I didn't, I'm pretty sure they would have been firing my ass, and I would have been laughed at for the rest of my life. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm proud to be what I am right now, because you know what? It's a resemblance of something. That uniform stands out to people, because one of these days, even if a lot of people are going to make fun of you and tell you what you do and don't look like, guess what? One of these days, you're going to be going to a big call. And a lot of people still may not thank you after that, but guess what? A lot of people will. People will recognize you for who you are. You work every day of your life. You put that uniform on. The moment you put that uniform on, people look at you. They may disrespect you, but a lot will respect you, because you got to do a lot of paperwork. That it's not only the paperwork; it's what you got to go through every day, day by day. And a lot of other people say, well, sometimes like the lower staff, such as the public safety, we don't got to take oaths. Okay, some of us don't, but guess what? We do. You want to know what the oath is? With 11 or more letters, and just like what? 4 words? To protect and serve. To protect and serve. Let me say it again. To protect and serve. We protect and serve. And that's big right there. Everybody's job is to protect and serve when you're in those higher fields. Whether if you're a firefighter, police officer, some type EMT, or some type of EMT and paramedic, some type of public safety officer, security officer or guard, loss prevention officer, DPW worker, nurse, or doctor, your job is to protect and serve. Whatever it is, to protect and serve. And you best believe you got to protect and serve people. And a lot of people say, why do you take that so seriously? Why? Let me tell you why. Because a uniform, once again, is not only a powerful thing, it's something that you represent. Not only for yourself, but it stands on who you are. Because guess what? When you go out there at that call, give me a second. Sorry guys, I got a little, my nose is getting a little stuffy. Alright. Also making sure that it don't drip. But anyway, when you go out there, when you put that uniform on and or go out there to that call or whatever, you just better hope and pray to is whoever you pray to, or believe in whatever you believe in, or just have some type of faith in yourself that you get back in one piece just like you went in one piece. Because guess what? You might not come back in one piece. You might come back in many pieces, or you might just be laying there dead in many pieces or in that one piece. So you just better hope you come back dead, or you better hope you come back, alive and well. Because life's too short for everything right now. And I mean everything. And the way people act when the top emergency responders or the public safety respond on foot or vehicles, or both, or any of them respond, people act like they don't got to get out the way for anything. And that's just sick. It's sickening. It sickens me. I'll never forget when one time I was protecting the store as a security guard. Okay. A kid couldn't be no more about 13, 14 years old. My little brother's age. Came in with his friend. Started vandalizing the store. Told them they couldn't do that. They got all nasty with me. Tried to be nice. Tried to talk to them. They didn't want to respect me. Told them don't come back with a parent. Months later, they come back and try to do the same thing. Tell them they're not allowed to store without a parent. School's time. Never forgot it. They told me they were going to stab me. Third time in November, they came back. Talked about what they were going to do to me. I'll never forget about it. And I thought I seen a little pocket knife. Now, knowing me as a public safety officer, a security guard, or officer, unarmed, I have nothing but these. And it's the same thing. That sometimes when you even an armed security officer or a cop, you can't use none of your weapons like that. No, you can't. You gotta actually see it. Not just use probable cause. You gotta actually see what's going on. Because if you just automatically go after somebody, and once again, it doesn't matter if you're a cop or a law or public safety officer of some type. It matters. The only thing that matters is that whatever you do or whatever you are as a public safety officer, you just better have a goddamn good reason to do what you do. Even if it doesn't involve people or property, you better have a damn good reason what you do. Because right there, you're facing yourself not only a lawsuit, but jail time. And there goes your good record. Then what the hell you gonna do? This is ridiculous. My final words to people, final thoughts. Think about what you're doing. Move out the way for those emergency responders, because they're your last hope. Okay, and give your people some time and some credit, because guess what? Whether they're emergency responders or public safety, one day they may be coming to your rescue, and they sure will be. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, appreciate, and don't hate. I mean it. Don't hate this video. I'm telling everybody right now, if you don't like this video, don't watch it. Have a good night. Bye now.